maintainers, the mission is the same. We're doing the same stuff we do at home station. We're coming to work, we're prepping jets for flying, we're doing heavy maintenance in the evenings after they come back at the end of the day. It's the exact same mission that we do when we're at home supporting Red Flag or other exercises in Alaska at Eielson. The only difference is there's certain hurdles that we'll find we have to overcome. So being in Australia, a couple things we've had to deal with initially was different power sources. You have 220, 240 volt here as opposed to 110, 120 in the States. We also have a lot of our stuff is the imperial or standard system, whereas they use metric here, so we're having to adjust to that. So this is a good opportunity for our maintainers to build relationships with our ally partners. So one thing that we've set up here is an exchange program where we'll send a couple maintainers over to the Australian units, and they'll send a couple maintainers over to us, and they'll just hang out, see how we do things, how our guys will see how they do things, and just see if there's any tips or techniques for the trade to save time in certain instances or just learn how they do things.
Here at Diamond Shield, I'll be performing the 7-level tasks of a jet engine maintainer: launch recovery, maintaining of the engine, servicing, replacement of line removal units for the aircraft. The biggest challenges that we're facing here is just keeping the aircraft healthy so that we can keep making the sorties, keeping the engines happy, keeping them ready to fight and fly. One of the biggest benefits that we've been having, especially with the individual we have over here, is that he already has strong maintenance capabilities. So bringing him over here, quickly adapted, quickly already started performing maintenance and helping out immediately. Coming from this, what I benefited is they have more of an expanded maintenance prowess, so they can definitely help out beyond just the engine. The Australian Air Force is definitely well-rounded when it comes to multiple maintenance capabilities. So coming over here, not only was it just the engine they were able to help with, but more into the aircraft side also.
I've actually been doing a bit of flightline and maintenance. So I've been in charge of launching, recovering jets, sending them off their missions, and if they break when they come back, fix them and send them off the next day. It's been very beneficial just to see how a different nation actually operates compared to how we do, and it's been good to learn different techniques that you guys use that we might not. I actually noticed one of your tools is really handy that I'll go back and tell the boys about. We might be able to implement that and make our lives a bit easier. So yeah, it's been really good, really insightful. It's just its size difference between the Hornet. It's a lot smaller, but the engine's a lot bigger, which is pretty cool. It looks nice and big. But yeah, it looks a lot more nimble, a lot more of just a fighter aircraft, whereas ours is a bit more bigger and bulkier. But as far as space is concerned, for maintenance, it's pretty much the same. Everything's designed to hate us, so yeah. This is the first time I've worked on F-16. It's one of my favourite aircraft, best looking aircraft I reckon. Yeah, I love it.
How the F-18 is going to feel about that?
They might hate me for a little bit, but they'll come back to loving me. I'd just like to thank you guys for letting me have the opportunity to work with the F-16s, and yeah, get to work with you guys is a good opportunity, definitely a high note in my career in the Air Force.